Hello, thanks for joining us on the Here's to Us on America's Great Loop. We are repositioning the boat today from Grafton Harbor at the end of the Illinois River where the Mississippi joins up to Port St. Charles to a marina there called Polestar. The main objective is to get the boat hauled out and have the bow thruster repaired.
Right, very important.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you've picked up on this, but every time we move the boat, we put out a new video. And this is no exception. Even though it was a really short trip from Grafton over to St. Charles, we just make a video every time we move the boat. So
and there were
here
some
you go.
interesting sights. And so the night before, we met a gold looper who was taking his boat over to Port St. Charles to another marina, and I asked him what time he was leaving. He said 7. That's when we planned to leave, so I asked if he could help lead us over there. It's great to have some local knowledge in a situation like this because we're going to go down the rest of the Illinois where it joins the Mississippi and then make a hairpin turn.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't you know what a hairpin turn is?
Well, I know what we did, and I know what a hairpin is.
Yeah,
I'll
it's
figure
a
it
turn.
out.
It's about a 160-degree turn, not quite a U-turn, and then go up the Mississippi River. But along the way, out of the Grafton Harbor was pretty cool.
It was because the sun was just coming up. Everything and everybody were still sleeping. And I don't like getting up early, but I like being out there and seeing the world as the sun comes up. And Grafton Harbor was just beautiful, sleepy like that. We passed a lighthouse and we also saw the Spirit of Peoria that we had seen in Peoria. I guess it makes runs back and forth from Grafton to Peoria. But it was just a beautiful morning. The sun came up, and as we finished going down the Illinois River, we watched the sunrise.
Yeah.
And then, as Sam said, we made that turn to go up the current, up the Mississippi River for the last part of the trip.
Yeah, so we had the sun at our back, but going up the river, it was quite noticeable. We had to push the engines up to about 1,700 RPM to maintain speed. And because we had about a 4 or 5 knot current coming down the Mississippi River.
Right.
It's our first time in the Mississippi River, a short run up there.
Yeah, and we could tell. I mean, we had heard that there had been a lot of flooding for the effects. You know, Grafton Harbor wiped out their fuel dock, but we saw a lot of logs and debris and things like that in the Mississippi as well when we made that turn.
So we got into Polestar Marina, and we parked the boat along the wall. We handed over the keys. We met the people we had talked to, and they took care of the boat. They drove it onto this big lift, 110,000 pound capacity lift. Our boat's about 50,000 pounds when it's fully loaded, and we had about 3/4 load of fuel and water on board. Plus the Belgian waffle maker was on board.
Oh my goodness, you give me such a hard time about that thing. It only weighs like 5 pounds.
Yeah.
But anyway, they took it out of the water, and it was so impressive to see the care that they took, because we have had the boat hauled out before, and it has just been, done like that. But they really took their time, and very impressed with what we saw in the beginning. So then when it got hauled out, and we saw, yes, in fact, it wasn't a fluke. The bow thruster truly...
the propellers were gone on it.
Gone.
So all 6 of them were gone.
Yeah.
So they had ordered a part to be able to put in, but then we found some other things on the bottom of the boat that we didn't like.
Right.
So we'll tell you a little bit about that
Well,
later.
our intention was just to get that bow thruster fixed, get back in the water, get back to Grafton. But that's not what happened.
Yeah, that's not what happened. The more I talked to them and the more impressed I, was with their knowledge of boats and the care that they were taking. So we gave them a list of stuff.
Yeah, we did.
And
Pulled
the
out
owner,
that long
the
list.
owner of the marina, Pete, he took us to St. Louis Airport.
Yeah.
Where we got on the next flight and
Yeah.
went home. We were already kind of packed because we had planned to go home anyway. So this made it a little bit easier to get on home.
Right.
And so we were home, and we had a laundry list of things to do at home, including getting a new roof on the dirt house and doctor's appointments and all that stuff. Yeah. So.
That's a funny
Yeah.
way to call it.
Well, that's what
a
loopers
dirt
call
house.
their other house, if they have one. We've met a lot of loopers who have gone what is called all in. And they have sold their
Yes.
house, they've sold their cars,
Right.
and they're just living on their boat and loving it. So
It is so tempting too.
it is sometimes. Anyway, we'll talk to you next time. Don't forget, if you know folks that want to know about the Great Loop, pass on our YouTube channel to them.
Yeah, we would like you to do that. What we found is that we inspire some people, and then we also scare some people.
Yeah.
So,
But I think we've inspired,
it can go either
and
way.
we really enjoy the interaction each morning. We get emails, we get comments
We do.
on
Thank you.
on the videos, and we love answering them. And we have met some really great people. Not actually just through the emails and the comments, but we actually met people in person.
Yeah, really nice.
So very cool. All right. We'll see you
Next time
on America's Great Loop. Bye.